You're watching News 4 This Morning in high definition.
Well, thanks for being with us on this Saturday morning live look to the east from downtown St. Louis. It is Saturday, October 19th.
I love that. Man, what can you say about that kid Waka?
Hey, he's on the front page of the
Is
newspaper.
That him?
That's him.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's him.
Look out, world.
Mr.
Cover,
MVP.
let's see. What is this?
You have
cover
the sports
page. Bird Bash. Yeah. I tell you what, if we'll get a close-up of that here. If they can keep this going, I mean, they played so good last night. I mean, no mistakes. It was just amazing. If they can keep that going, I think we might take
12 and 13. 12 and 13.
It was amazing, and I have to be completely honest. I did not sleep. I have not been to bed yet. No, I stayed up and I watched the game, and then, you know, I had to watch the post show, and then you're so excited, you try to sleep, can't sleep.
And we get in at 2, 3 in the morning.
Yeah, it's not like I basically just said, I'm just going to go on into work. So I think for the most part, though, I can still give you your weather just fine this morning. So let's get right to that. Let me show you what we're dealing with across the area. Here's a look at our satellite and radar imagery over the last few hours. The clouds still linger across the area, but the rain has moved out of the large majority of the News 4 viewing area. Now, those of you in the far eastern reaches, Marion County, Clay County, still a few showers, but not for much longer. It is on its last leg at this point. Let me widen out this view. Take a look at northwestern Missouri. The skies are already starting to clear out. So by later this morning, we'll start to see a little bit of sunshine. Temperatures are chilly. Low 40s around the metro, even some 30s on the board, 39 in Owensville and Stillville. So this morning, the clouds going to be thinning now that the rain's coming to an end. And as we move into this afternoon, mostly sunny, breezy. It's going to feel quite cool. Highs only in the upper 50s. That's about 10 degrees below normal this time of year. Again, notice that wind westerly around 10 to 15 miles per hour. So bundle up. You're going to need it. Now, we do have a little warm-up coming up tomorrow. It's going to be brief, though. Some of the coldest air of the season in our extended forecast. We'll take a look at it in just a few minutes. Gianna.
All right, we'll see you then. Thanks, Kristen. As we mentioned, the Cardinals are World Series bound thanks to a 9-0 blowout win over the Dodgers last night. Rookie Michael Wacha shut down L.A. for 7 innings to pick up his second win of the NLCS. He was also named MVP. See him there. And this morning, the rush begins for World Series merchandise. Brittany Noble joins us live from Brentwood with a peek at what fans can expect. Hi, Brittany.
Hey, good morning, Deanna. I got to tell you, people are already inside hoping to get their hands on some of this championship gear. I've also seen a couple of people check out. Now, take a look all around me. These T-shirts, all of this has already been set up. The store opened just at 7 a.m. Now, I'm told that all sports authorities in St. Louis will be open up early, and here you'll be able to find National League Championship stuff. Now, store manager Mike Carter joins us. You were here late last night, I know, so I really appreciate you talking to us this morning. Now, I know that this T-shirt right here is a pretty big deal. Can you tell me a little bit more about it?
This is the official locker room T-shirt. This is the T-shirt you saw the players wearing on the field and getting sprayed with champagne last night in the locker room. So, yeah, this is official product, and we're real happy to have this here first thing this morning.
Absolutely. I know the store closed late last night. You guys put this stuff out and opened the store again. How do you get prepared for a day like this?
It takes a lot of logistics. There's a lot that goes into getting this product here early so that we can have it for the fans right when the last out happens last night. So it takes quite a bit to get things set up in a hurry last night so that we can open the doors right as that last out happens.
Oh, well, thank you so much, and we'll have much more coming up in about 30 minutes. Live in Brentwood, Brittany Noble, News 4.
Thanks, Brittany. I know a lot of stores open early this morning to sell that gear. All right, well, it was a late night of celebrating for the Redbirds last night. The man at the center of this champagne-soaked shower was Carlos Beltran. The veteran drove in more than 10 runs in the NLCS, helping get himself to his first trip to the World Series. Brian Feldman has much more from Busch Stadium.
The Cardinals take their 19th pennant in team history last night as they beat the Dodgers in 6 games. The first ever trip to the World Series for Carlos Beltran. He was getting a lot of love in the Cardinals clubhouse. They are thrilled that they are going to get him to the World Series for the very first time.
Carlos has been so great in the postseason. You know, it's almost crazy he hasn't got to the World Series. He's been 1 game away, I think, three, 4 times. Yeah. So to be able to to say in St. Louis we got him that next chance to go on and try to get a World Series ring is pretty special.
All I'm thinking is about how hard I have fought, through my career, the ups and downs. I think about my family, I think about my dad, I think about my mom, I think about my people, my country, my town, where I grew up. Everybody there has helped me to be who I am right now. And I know they feel proud, and imagine, it's just a great feeling.
As always, make sure you check out our website, KMOV.com, along with our Baseball STL app for the most comprehensive Cardinals coverage around. Remember, that's the Baseball STL app. It's free in your phone's app store. At Busch Stadium, Brian Feldman, News 4 Sports.
And thousands of fans lined the streets outside Busch Stadium after the final out last night, and boy, did they have plenty to say.
What was the best part of this game for you? That they absolutely destroyed the Dodgers. Everything about it was awesome.
This is awesome. I cannot wait. 2 World Series in 3 years is awesome.
Last time he was at a game, he was 1. He's here tonight, we win. He's already told me I'm taking him to a World Series game. Hopefully the last one we win it all, right, Hayden? Go Cardinals!
I think we appreciate how fortunate we are, because you don't know when you're going to get another shot, and we're lucky enough to have a team that consistently wins and consistently invests in good talent.
It was awesome. Waka is the most amazing pitcher. He deserved MVP. We are winning our next World Series. Bring it on, either Detroit or Boston. We ready for you. Bring it on.
Very well put. Well, the World Series begins on Wednesday. Here's the full schedule. The Cardinals will be on the road for games 1 and 2. They'll be back at Busch for games 3, 4, and 5, Saturday through Monday. That's if a game 5 is needed. Well, new this morning, firefighters are battling a house fire in the Metro East. It broke out just before 3:30 this morning on Pocket Road near Jefferson Street in Centerville. You can see flames spread quickly, and the one-story home is badly damaged. Police tell us that the people inside the house were able to get out in time. If you have plans downtown this weekend, keep in mind that police are closing Washington Avenue to vehicle traffic again. The closure impacts all lanes from Tucker to 14th Street. It starts at 10 p.m. and lasts until 3 a.m. Police say it's part of a safety initiative in the entertainment district. And I want to give you a heads up about another closure in St. Charles County. MoDOT is closing the Mid-Rivers Mall Drive Bridge over I-70. That closure starts on Monday night at 11. Crews plan to reopen the overpass by Wednesday evening. After that, there will be another closure the last week of October so that crews can finish work on the new Diverging Diamond interchange. Well, Walmart does it. Macy's says it'll do it. And this morning, more local stores say they will stay open on Thanksgiving Day. We'll fill you in. And Apple is working to get people excited about the iPad again. We'll show you the changes coming to the tablet.